Ready for podcast myth busters? Ever hear someone say audio podcasting is dead? Everyone's watching videos now? Sounds alarming, right? But is it true? Or just another myth spreading unnecessary panic? Let's dive in. Hey folks, Todd Cochrane here with 20 years behind the mic, and as a podcast company CEO, I've seen it all. Let's unpack this myth together. Sure, headlines scream podcast layoffs and YouTube dominates. Spotify cuts thousands of jobs. SiriusXM shuts down. Stitcher, and suddenly people declare podcasting golden age is over. But hold on. Are the headlines telling the full story? Reality check number one. Numbers are rising. Here's the truth. Podcast audiences are booming. Edison research reveals that nearly half of Americans, 47%, listen monthly, with a weekly listener climbing to 34%. Tens of millions more joined the podcasting wave just last year. This isn't decline, it's growth. Reality check number two. And it's not just a U.S. phenomenon. Podcasting is thriving worldwide. In just 3 years, global listeners grew from 332 million to over 500 million. Indonesia, India, and Thailand now have more than half their population tuning in weekly. Podcast isn't fading, it's flourishing globally. Reality check number three. Listeners aren't just numerous, they're deeply engaged. Podcasts now capture 11% of all audio listening time, up significantly from just 2% a decade ago. Almost a quarter of podcast listeners spend over 10 hours weekly tuning in. That's dedication you don't see in casual scrolling. Podcasts are being part of the daily routine for millions across all ages. Reality check number four. Matter of fact, financially, podcasting is far from dead. Ad revenues hit a record of $2.4 billion last year. Some say as much as $7 billion, up 25% from the previous year. Advertisers keep investing because podcasting delivers attentive, loyal audiences. Podcasting is a healthy, growing industry, not declining, but thriving. Why do these myths persist? Dramatic headlines about corporate layoffs overshadow steady growth, essentially creating panic. Video's flashy rise makes audio seem outdated, and industry corrections are confused with decline. It's simply sensationalism. Negative headlines grab attention, but don't be fooled. Podcast isn't fading. It's maturing. My advice, keep creating audio podcasts. And if you're a new creator, audio is a great place to start. Audio is uniquely intimate. Perfect for multitasking listeners. You don't have to chase video trends to succeed. Build your niche, deliver quality content, and engage your community. Podcast listeners are the most loyal audience in the entire space, and they're growing. Stick to your passion. Leverage the accessibility of audio. And remember the power of an open RSS feed, which I've covered in a previous video. So next time someone says audio podcasting is dying, confidently tell them that's a myth. That's a myth busted. Podcasts are growing, listeners are engaged, and the industry is thriving. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment with the myths you'd like us to tackle next. Of course, you can follow this show on your favorite podcasting app as well. I'm Todd Cochrane. Happy podcasting, and see you next time.